Well, that's right. Your eyes did not deceive you. We are here on a Tuesday. We are not roasting because, as the title says, we are going to be stripping Judy down. I know, risque, right? But we'll be stripping her down, giving her her first real thorough clean. This will also give me my first real peek into the elements that make Judy Judy. So we will go through everything. I'll kind of describe what the purpose of that item is as far as roasting goes. It'll also give you a good kind of an overlay of what a roaster looks like and really just how many systems are inside of this roaster, but also how simple the roaster is. So there you go. Strip in a Dirty Judy. I thought it was a family-friendly show. Well, I mean, your mind takes it wherever it goes, Web, and it's good to have you back in. A lot of the beanheads have been wondering where you're at. They feel like I've been getting a free pass. They feel like it's been too easy without any sort of puns or without any sort of comments like the one you just made. So, in order to keep my stream game tight, it is good to have you back while we can. So. The Tuesday night, no roasting. We roasted a bunch. There it is. Just like that, I regret everything I just said. That was fast. Hot start. I'll bring my A game tonight. All right. Well, that's good because officially this is a Fat Beans After Dark. This is an oblong show in the sense that there's no structure, there's no real rhyme or reason to what I am doing tonight. In fact, most of what I'm doing will probably just be guesswork and gives us a nice chance just to peel back the silver skin, peel back the fruit, and get to that real green bean. See what makes us all. So, according to Vegetable Beard, he said he would be in tonight. This is the nerdy thing that he really desired. So, hopefully we get a Vegetable Beard sighting soon. Because without him, I probably would have just, done this without filming it. One thing that filming it does do for me is it is going to give me the opportunity, in case I really just mess something up. Oh, Bean Man won. Nice use. If I really just mess something up, I'll have it all on tape. I can go rewind and say, oh yeah, that's where I put that in the wrong spot. So I guess technology is not all bad in that sense. All right, so I am gonna brew myself up a little bit of motivation here. A little go-go juice, just to make the evening a little bit more appetizing. So this is a Kenyan roast that I roasted up with my dad over the weekend. I'll be honest, I like Kenyans, but they are they're just really intense. I don't see. There's a lot of really intense flavors. Are you going to use the close-up cam? Yeah, we'll get in there. We'll get into the heart of old Jutes. Gonna get it nice up in there and see what she's made of. So, power is off her. She's all, for all intent and purpose, old Jutesy. She's dead and bare bones tonight. He's not roasting, so we'll get a good opportunity just to get all up in there, as they say. Hope not many people. Lisa MB, Web is here, yes. So we're getting some real well-roasted beans in the bean show tonight. So perfect opportunity to take this as far as the Fat Beans After Dark is willing to go. So you guys can take and push us wherever to the bounds you want. And Veggie Beard will be back. He's exercising. Was he doing some mustache curls? Is he doing a little pomade twirl? Getting that shoulder work there. Oh yeah, don't miss your opportunities for puns there, A-Web. Yeah, there you go. F-Bad, Fat Beans After Dark. Absolutely. Yeah, swimnastics. Does he put on one of those old-timey black unitards and lift those really ridiculously large dumbbells and then go, like, say words like bully and go hup, 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 hup everywhere he goes in the gym? Or, well, that's even kind of hoping to think that he was doing some old-timey exercises. All right, so Kenyan coffee here, I was just bemoaning. It does have some really good sweetness in it. I just think it lacks a lot of the lower tones or the more robustness. That is probably what people tend to complain about Ethiopians as well. I tend to think Ethiopians have like they're their own thing, but Kenyans, I don't want to take it so dark that all of the sweetness is lost, but leaving it light just leaves a lot to be desired. So that's my complaint about Kenyans. I'm sure there's people who are doing Kenyan roasts way over justice than I'm doing and could teach me a thing or two. So if that's you, or if you know someone who knows more about Kenyan roasted coffee, you let me know. He needs a black unitard. This is true. Yeah, I think that would be just too much. Or one of those old-time swimming outfits. Those single swimming outfits, like the almost looks like a prison outfit with really thick black and white stripes. I think he'd probably pull that off too. Cool water dripping from his mustache. All right, I'm here now. Demons have been exorcised. All right, well. So, as the title said, we got we're in some real rarefied air of beanheads right now. This is when I put the challenge out for some obscure shows, we're gonna really shake the cages. So please be on, get the chat rolling. You guys kind of take care of each other in there. Make sure you keep me thinking, keep me mentally exercising with just ridiculous puns. It's been a while since I've had to reread so many texts, so many titles as much as I have with A-Web, so it's good. I'll be on my toes tonight. Second edition of Fat Beans Out. So let's break right into it. All right, so like Judy 1, Judy 2, she is built for a little bit more robust roasting. However, it is going to take things like tools to be able to clean her out. There's going to be two areas of focus that we're going to do when trying to get old Jutesy nice and clean. We want to clean the front where all the sensors and all the scientific equipment is. We also want to clean the back. And this is going to be where all of the less scientific equipment in the forms of collection, shaft collection, and certain impeller fans and all that good stuff here. So we want to focus on getting all of the grime, the dust, build up on the impeller fan, as well as getting all the chaff and everything cleaned up. And then we're going to turn our attention to getting all the sensors cleaned so they're working as well. Approach her from behind. I always start from behind when cleaning my roaster. Thanks for that. Family show. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I just want to clean any loose chaff off. I definitely did. There's Robot. I haven't got a chance to say hi to Robot in a while. Oh, I will. Well, I'm immediately regretting this entire stream, so thank you for that. Full regrets. Had by all. So, this vacuum, this lovely addition is the Dirt Devil 500. It is the Royale series. Call it a handheld. I bought it from the Goodwill for $3. So, Dirt Devil, go ahead and let Dirt Devil tweet out, hashtag Instagram Dirt Devil, that Fat Beans is promoting their 1964 handheld vacuum, and maybe we can get a little bit of royalties for that. So, the Dirt Devil Royal 500. Everything that sucks. Alright, so, just went ahead and cleared out some of the chaff. This is a whole new can of worms, but we're gonna put that away for now. Focus on Juicies. Wow, I didn't even know Dirt Devil was still around. It's not. That's the whole thing. Is it? Is it not? Anyway, so this is the chaff collection. All the chaff that's inside the body gets pulled out by this impeller fan and dropped into here. So unlike Judy 1, where the chaff would just collect at a base tray, this does a pretty good job of getting most of the chaff off as long as the fan is set high enough. One of the focuses in roasting is to get the fan set really high at the end to try to get all of the chaff blown into this box. And honestly, it's been working pretty well. This is kind of the how you can tell we needed to clean. It's not terrible. You can kind of still see daylight through it. If it were completely clogged, we'd be in kind of a problem, but it's just a little filter basket. And with all these items, we're just going to throw them in a bowl. We're going to spray some non-caustic cleaner on them. So, Simple Green. Green it up. Go ahead and tweet out Simple Green. Get the green. We'll put some Simple Green on there. And we're just going to spray these, let these soak while we're cleaning. So the first little bit of surgery we're going to do is removing this impeller fan. So it's got a little set key in here, and we're just going to try to get in here and move this Allen key, which will allow us to open up the impeller fan. Tuesday show, nice. But yeah, Belvarte, I figured since I wasn't at work today, we'll get down here and do a little work. Now this is a little bit different than a standard show in that we are stripping old Judy down to her bare bones. What the old girl's made of. But welcome in. Hopefully school wasn't too bad without me there. I didn't realize I was watching QVC program. Well, you are. Get the green. Bored on spring break too? I mean, you're with your kids, you're never bored. Does Simple Green come in a variety of colors? Yep. Blue. Would you dare call it an array? Here. Alright, so we're trying to work this Allen key out. The nice thing about Judy 2 is they sent me a whole host of tools. The bad thing is None of these damn tools fit. Simply Emerald. Power of the green. Simply Emerald. Green means go. Simply Emerald. Don't make me tell you again. Are there any parts that you have to routinely replace, like tubes, every 3 months or whatever it is? The only thing that needs any sort of routine maintenance is this. This is the chaff tray filter. It will eventually, much like your home filters, get too gummed up to be able to function properly. And then this rubber stopper, because people lose it. But other than that, everything that I've read, and granted this machine's only been out since 2016, everything is pretty much high quality, made to live. There is a belt here that I could see possibly becoming an issue like 15 years down the road. Full day today was lonely at lunch. Tomorrow will get a lot done since you won't be there making coffee during planning. Hey, do what you gotta do. Take the win. Take your win. All right, so again, they sent me all these Allen keys. Just didn't send me one that fits. So now we have to go down, see if we can't find the correct tools allow us to get it. There it is. Bingo! But you can function without the free throat flowing caffeine. Got my crappy cup of pre-ground garbage, see? That's what I like to hear. Take your punishment. Aw, oh, man, you man. Eastering me up. Holiday emojis. Lab softballed A-web for a freaking pun. That's the double. That's the double death nail. El Arte. Alright, so we're just gonna let this soak. Get it all soaked up. In fact, we're gonna just spray Simple Green right into the housing. If it's possible. Go ahead. Brush out here. Paid 900 beans for that alteration. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? It was worth it. Big 900 beans. Those beans have a street value. You squandered them. Okay, we're just gonna push our brush, try to get everything out here. At one time when you can use that alteration forever. I think that's a one-time gig. I think you just blew through some of your precious beans. A little gimmick there, Belvarte. Hope it was worth it. Woo, 24 hours. Get him out there then. Who's that Bean Man one? That Bean Man one flowing, kid. Alright. We're going to just let all of this, you can kind of see, that is just coffee oil. That is just oils that have formed on any sort of surface that doesn't get routinely hot. So we're just going to let that just soak in there. Try to get it all off. And we will move on to the front of the Judy. The jutes. This is out of the way for now. Tools over here. Too bad it's not bouncing. This brush action reminds me of inseminating a cow. Got to get deep in there. As a person who has inseminated cattle before, yeah, it's pretty much the same. So Comes muscle memory for the cow. Yeah. Can't say that. It's not that they hated it. It's not that they hate it, but they do. If you find insemination of cows interesting, you should see what they do to the bulls. That is worth a Google search. B Misfit. Why does it say the name of a song? I can't hear any music. Where does it say the name of the song? There should be music playing in the background. It's on you. There's like soothing keyboard if it was louder. You guys need the tunes up? When a new song plays, it shows the name at the top of the screen. Well, fair enough. Music was on earlier. It should be on. Do you want the music louder? If you want a tip of gaining Instagram followers, tip for Julie. Do a content on your page. I'm doing one on mine. Just jump 9 followers in a day. So do a content. What's a content? Explain that. I don't hear any music. Delvarte, explain to me what content is. Be Misfit. There's your music. All right, so what we're doing now is there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 set screws. Take these set screws out in order to expose oops. So this is the handle that comes right off. Light off, don't need that. Go find the contests. Oh, like what kind of contest? What kind of contest do you recommend, Belvarte? Maybe you don't have enough beans. Maybe you just don't got enough beans in the game, B Misfit. Get them tune beans. Counting on all you beanheads to track of these screws. So when I start saying, hey, where'd they go? They should be right below you, you moron. Over by the simple green. Haven't it? You better take that bop stuff and bop right out of here. I'm gonna bop you into a timeout. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the face off and really get into a look here. Have people share the page, comment, tag friends in their entry at the end of the week, do a drawing for a free bag of coffee. Perfect. That's what we'll do. I will inform Julie tonight. We can get that going. Elvarte, you bring the young thunder. So there's Judy. She is, kids. All of her eminence and glory. We'll look here. We'll look into the machine. No, he tried to push bop on us too. Where it was not buying it. There it is. You can see way down deep in there. Goes all the way back to the impeller fan. These agitators in here. All around. Spins. They sort of clean this out. But pretty simplistic little machine. Makes some machines. I think he has dreams. He still teaches in the. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Now I did a little bit of a little reconnaissance, and bop is definitely there. Worst slang kids are saying that song is dripping. I think dripping has pushed its way out, thankfully. I don't know. If any of you in the chat are 14-year-old kids, leave. But also tell us. No, I'm just kidding. Also tell us, is Bop a thing? Is Bop a thing? And is dripping? Disgusting. I agree with Lisa MB. Is dripping? Is that still pounding around there? Roppy? The old tooth scrubber here. All right, so what we're doing, we're just trying to get any dust, free oil, anything that cause problems. Bustin' is a thing too. Dude, bustin' was a thing when I was a kid. I'm just glad to see bustin' is back. If you like slaps, please use bustin' in a sentence. Oh man, that party was bustin' last night. I'm so excited. I'm bustin'. Well, we won't go there. Bustin' rhymes? Yeah, I think bustin' rhymes probably is the thing. Hell, I don't know. Hey, Misfit, you get to hear the music yet? Alright. That's pretty clean. I hear some now. Alright. Hopefully that free Twitch music is right to your liking. There you go. I think Aweb used it correctly. Okay, so out there. Well, Brandon Webb, good lefty. There you go. The Misfits out to your ears. Give me some real force. That's a compliment. That's a compliment. Forrest Gump was the greatest soldier America's ever had. It wasn't such a good waste of a enlisted man. Forrest Gump would have been in for officer candidate school. Could have become an officer. Who knows? Could have became a general. Go. Shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp scampi, shrimp on a stick. All right, what we got here, this is the faceplate. More importantly, this is an infrared sensor. In fact, this is how the infrared beam temperature is kept on Judy. So it's gonna be really important for us to get that clean. Now, because we don't want to create any sort of fogging in this, we need to make sure that we are not getting any of this cleaner. We're actually going to clean it with alcohol here. I want to get all this oil. It does start to kind of now we're at Randy Johnson blowing up a bird. Like anything, the more you keep it clean, the longer it'll last. And because I hope Judy too is just pumping, burning out the hits for years to come. Here we keep nice and bathed. Boiled shrimp, broiled shrimp. I think that's about all. That's about all there is. One last thing. Try not to get yourself killed. Sure hope we don't let him down. This is the internal probe for the beam probe. Much less low tech. It did not hit it. It didn't count as a ball. What did it count it? It's just like an errant throw. A wild pitch. One of the greatest strategies. That's it. Never mind the cheating, the steroids. The bird pitch not being counted as a ball. This is the one that keeps baseball fans up at night. I can't believe PETA didn't boycott his Hall of Fame induction. As a monster. As if he didn't throw the pitch. Yeah, I agree with the vegetable beard. That's a travesty. Right up there with people blaming the Astros for allegedly cheating. Hey man. Sometimes you gotta cheat. If there's ever a sport to cheat, baseball. Sport just begs to be. I mean, look at baseball players. You don't want to cheat against baseball players. Like, now baseball honestly is my favorite sport, but come on. Those socks, those pants, the way they have to wear hats everywhere they go. Yeah, if any sport deserves to be taken down a notch, baseball. Well, that's good to know, B Misfit. I don't doubt that for a minute. Pretty sure that when you were in Houston, the entire Houston police force was alerted. They got like a text message. B Misfit has landed. Yeah, I remember when you threw that paint. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to indict myself, but yeah. Started playing the Remember When with You game with you, B Misfit. This show would be canceled. So let's just call it all it is what it is. You have an interesting track record. You're just an interesting human. I think that's what makes you such a great beanhead. Even though you drink no coffee, fit right in with this group of chuckles. Yeah. And who made you mop that paint until it was gone? Yours truly. Exactly. Well, a good friend right there. Now I want to know more. I think that's it. The dude, he has no rhyme or reason. He just threw paint at a car. And I was afraid that they were going to take him away. So we made him go out there and clean the paint off the car. He did a pretty good job. It's almost like he had done that before. We were roommates. Brandon was my first roommate ever. So if you're starting to look at where did it all go wrong, start with that guy. Get a little behind the curtains of Fat Beans here. A little behind the music. Damn it. Damn it! That was 16 years ago. Hey Webb, it's good to have you back. That's what we've been missing. That's what the chat's been missing right there. That kind of ludicrous stuff. Not getting any younger. I haven't figured that. Oh, son of a bitch. Well, just spilled rubbing alcohol all over my cell phone, so I will let you know if that works out for the benefit or for the detriment. And that's the official. That is the first major cuss word on the stream. So mark it down. Mark this day in history. This is when I let the old FB fly down here. Does anyone want to guess what half a jug of rubbing alcohol does to your nose? I'm up on a cloud right now, kids. Why is there an eggplant? I don't know. This was here in the basement when I moved in. This whole countertop setting. Let's see. That is one of the unsolved Fat Beans roasting show. Yeah. Does it? Did I just get canceled? That's not even an emoji. That's like tile that has like vegetables on it. There's some rosemary, basket of sorts. Then the eggplant emoji. I think we found a loophole for Twitch. Here you go, Twitch. Read in week, Twitch. Yeah, I'm Ooh, my sinuses are good and cleared out. That was a little forced, Webb. Promise your A game only tonight. That one was a little forced. Okay. That's just a bearing that helps spin the drum. All that is. Now the last thing we're going to do is we're going to be very careful. I'd like to see you. I would never do it. That's the cross you bear, Webb. Now we're just going to try to get into the infrared bean cam. Make sure there's no oil or anything that could offset the readings. And that is rubbing alcohol. And we're up there. We're up in the ether right now because of said rubbing alcohol. It's got robot all jittery tonight. So hopefully everyone's Tuesday is going good. You all in here. Thanks for joining me for what is, well, I mean, it's probably about as interesting as roasting is. I guess cleaning a roaster is about as interesting as using a roaster, but you beanheads, you always make me feel special by coming out, chatting with me. Why does the music give me 2007 Wii vibes? I think that's all we can afford here in the show. That's about our budget is 2007 Wii remake. Maybe someday when we hit the big time, we'll have artists making music for us. Right now, we can afford only what you got. All right, so all we're gonna do now is quickly just vacuum her off, like main menu music, right? Two. That's 2 whiffs. I can already tell the alcohol smell is getting to me down here. If a zombie apocalypse happened, what would be the most effective weapon in the room? Judy 1. I think I just picked up Judy 1, just started cracking heads with her. Plus, give me a little time to spend some time with Judy 1 again. That'd be nice. So, there's my answer. If zombie apocalypse, zombies started pouring through this dirty window, I would pull up Judy 1 and I would go medieval on its whatever zombies have. Really can't say zombies have butts, do they? Here's one for you. Do zombies have butts? You need something with a sharper edge? Oh, little poke? Little poke? Zombies have the butts they had in life, obviously. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think zombies have butts. That'd be the first thing I think the other zombies would eat off of it. I think when you go to eat a human, the first thing you go for is the butt. That is I think that's day 1 stuff, Web. No, I'm gonna have to disagree with you there. I think butts are gone. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't feel like I'm wrong though. I feel like the butts are the first thing to go in the zombie apocalypse. That's why I don't think I'd be that big of a zombie target. Like the eggplant? Yep. I was telling everyone that was here a little bit earlier, Gaggle Black Black, it's good to have you in. The eggplant, it represents, so this table that we roast on, the house that I moved into, this was just down here. The basement is, it's as creepy as you might imagine a basement in a house built in the 1930s would be. But it happened to have this weird, I guess you'd call it a cabinet that had all of these fruits and vegetables, well, I guess vegetables, tile on it. Thought about tiling it over, but to be honest with you, I kind of like it. So this is arguably the most random show we've done, in that we are streaming me cleaning the roaster, but sometimes, anytime you can see somebody roaster out. That's the beauty of home ownership. The people, it's actually the beauty of home ownership. It's also the beauty of selling your home. When you buy the house, you're so excited, you really just let anyone go. Show us the rest of the plants. Sure. So we got, looks like peppermint, eggplant, thyme, or marjoram, rosemary, and what the hell that is? Basket of stuff. I mean, I don't know if I could. This this whole house, they just left so much stuff like that all over the place. And if you know me at all, I ain't throwing it away. Earl or Gladys? What if it was Great Aunt Judy? Now you're just, I guess. Alright, so that got everything in the inside cleaned out. Old jutes here. That leads us to gonna come back, clean out all this grime and gunk that's formed back here. Simple green. Highly recommend it. Cutting through all this BS. Lamp pistol out here. Is that a Cool Runnings reference that you just made there, Vegetable Beard? Nobody else is going to call it. I'll go ahead and say it. I'm pretty sure that is a direct line, Cool Runnings. Your grandma better be named Tallulah, or you just slipped in a great Cool Runnings. Judy 1 or 2, more time consuming. Judy 2 is much more time consuming. I have to clean her less, but much more breakdown. I was saying in the intro, Judy 1 didn't even need tools. So the fact that Judy 2 needs tools to be worked on really makes it a lot more time consuming. Yeah. So I'm gonna go rinse these out and we'll put all these parts back and we'll be done. Bunch of chaff fall out of the big foil tube. I have a chaff threshold and would have not have wanted to see that if so. No, it did not. The big tube is only going to get mostly just oil, but a lot of the hot air that comes out of it gets really start to gum it up. And if we get all the way back to where up here where the fan is, I want to just try to keep it as clean as possible so it doesn't start ruining other electronic products up there. So, no, luckily most of the chaff is contained in the chaff collector, or it just stays on the beam. Okay. So let's got this toothbrush here, and let's just see if we can't much of this oil off of here as possible. As in anything, the more you can kind of stay on top of all of the coffee oil or all the oils that come off in roasting, the easier it'll be to keep everything clean. Coffee oil that you cleaned out either smell good. No, I think if anything, it's more at a risk to be rancid, like any other oils. So it does not smell good. In fact, nothing has really been that visually appealing about cleaning here. Not visually, sensorily appealing. Could you use that as essential oil? I mean, I don't think so. This is about 3 weeks. Yucky, gross oils. Definitely the least romantic part of the whole roasting experience. But, as in life, better you take care of the people that work hard for you, the harder they'll work for you. So Judy too has been working hard, helping me perfect my craft. So I owe it to the old girl to keep her nice and clean. Maybe if you, yep, there it is. You heard it from a doctor right there, folks. Coffee oil combats coronavirus. Came from a medical professional. I hear tea tree oil cures corona. And I don't doubt it. Webb said it. You know it's true. There it is. See? That's a medical professional, people. This is the kind of information you can only get on the Fat Beans After Dark show. Finally, the truth is out there. We're here revealing the truth. Essential oils, people. Cures coronavirus. That's a doctor. Just a disclaimer. Fat Beans roast. No one in the Fat Beans roasting lab promotes the use of essential oils to cure coronavirus. But it cures the coronavirus. That's just facts, eh, Webb? Pure, cold hard facts. All right, well, that was exhausting. But you're done. And Judy is clean. I get my Pfizer shot Friday, second one, then I'm out of here forever. Misfit, you've been out of here forever. Every time you get on the plane, man. Every plane flight you take out of this country, you're out of here forever. Till the next one. Nah, you'll see. Well, then when am I going to see you? When am I going to get to see you there, B Misfit? I'll enter the U.S. before 20... All right, well... I'm going to save that chat right there. I'm saving the chat. Can't wait to get my 1 Bitcoin. Then again, I can see you not being here for 4 years. You're probably right. It'll probably be another 4 years before you make your way back into this country. I'll see you then. I'll see you in Europe, be Misfit, when I come to visit. Fair enough. How much is 1 Bitcoin worth now? I don't know. Probably more than $1. Probably more than $1. Oh, there you go. Oh, I do hope I see you then. Baseball's on TV. Astros already won. Astros already won today. All right, well, there it is. The arguably the most entertaining thing I did on Twitch ever. Judy 2 is clean. I'll get in here and this is also a good opportunity for me to get in here and clean the room up a little bit. But like anything, the more time in preparation, longer things will last. So we keep a good regiment with Judy. I have it kind of in my head, about 30 kilograms. We'll break down Judy, give her a clean just to keep her good. The core show was fascinating. Oh, that's good to know. So hopefully, glad I can mix up a little bit for all of you beanheads, but that is what we set out to do, is get it clean. And as you can see, that's probably why I decided to film it, because it's not the most glorious or the most glamorous thing to do, but this will ensure that all of the all the variables can stay locked in. I would hate to have something go wrong with the coffee that is just because I didn't clean a sensor, or that it was too chapped up, or I start losing heat, or worse, a fire happens. So, although you talk to roasters and every roaster tells you that everything is clean and everything is spotless, it's annoying, but it's a good habit to get into. So, thank you for that. So absolutely outstanding. Thanks for getting deep into Judy and allowing us to watch. And there goes Bean Man 1. Another quick thing. One more, I think we're at this point, we need one more subscriber, and I'll get Judy, the Judy 1 icon out to you once we get to 15 subscribers, whenever that happens. So we will put that out there for you. I believe that is Bean Man 1 in a basket. I don't know if they'll let that bounce or not. I don't know why, it just doesn't like you. It doesn't like vegetable beard. Normally people have to pay a pretty penny to watch something like that. Well, there you go. I'm just here for the people. Also, to all the beanheads in the chat, the challenge still remains. Challenge's out there, kids. Break down a Keurig. Say Fat Beans told me to do it. Destroy the Keurig. Get the coffee. Free coffee to anybody who destroys a Keurig, films it, and says Fat Beans made me do it. So there's your contest. There's your challenge. Now, the hardcore beanhead that would watch me come in here and clean a roaster, I think you guys are the ones that are going to get this done. So who will be the first one to destroy the Keurig so that we can all have what would equate to about 30 seconds of laughter? Who will be it? Lisa MB, I got confirmation from Jill McDonald that your coffee has arrived and she should be reaching out to you very shortly to deliver that coffee. So I'm waiting for what your thoughts are. I'm a little bit nervous. I did change some of the processes up, so we'll see. Do we have to pay? Yeah, I think you don't have to play that song, but you got to play this. I would like you to play the song that they play when they destroy it. I'm not sure the name of it. I just know that it does lead to a great line of back up in their ass with the resurrection. So that line happens to drop in your breakdown of the Keurig. That would be. Oh, you have an extra one. So got an extra one. You could be the first one, AWeb. I will send it out to you. No questions asked. You'll just 16 ounces of pure Fat Beans goodness will show up and you can enjoy it any which way you want to. So the gauntlet has been thrown down. So remember, you gotta say Fat Beans told me to do this. Don't say Fat Beans made me do this. I ain't looking for that kind of obligation. Fat Beans told me to do it. You know, a toddler destroying a Keurig would be pretty great. It would be. So if you could, I mean, not saying it's got to be violent. You can talk Arthur into, and it's got to be out of commission. I don't want this like pushing it over crap. I want to make sure that not another spit in the mouth, inside of a cow's mouth coffee can be made with that machine. So if you're gonna do it, you need to take the machine out. You need to bring the machine down. So here's a little metal golf clubs. There you go. But remember, I want to hear the encouragement of like, Arthur, you really got to swing, buddy. You got to break it. You got to break it. So that's just the challenge I have thrown out, and I trust the beanheads to get in there and get it done. So other than that, we'll be back roasting tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah, I'll be in roasting tomorrow. Got a lot of coffee. I'm gonna have to go out and find somebody to take all this coffee off my hands here in Kansas City. So any of my Kansas City watchers need coffee, let me know, because I'm gonna be roasting it, but I have way too much of it to drink. So if any of you want to help me with my trial batches, just let me know. All of my Texas, all of my Massachusetts, all of my Nebraska watchers, sorry. I don't want to mail any out because I'm not sure if it's any good or not. So, but if anyone in Kansas City is watching and wants to help me taste test a little bit of these fat beans, go ahead and let me know. I will be back roasting tomorrow night, and then we'll kind of figure out the rest of the schedule from there. But glad you guys could get in. Glad we could have the Fat Beans After Dark. Glad that was able to be re-resurrected. You guys really brought your A game. Definitely teaching him good lessons. So yeah, if anything, Fat Beans is for the children. So think I'll get out of here. Been good seeing you. A-Web, good to have you back. Good to see you again. Hey, there's an opening for your former place of employment if you want back in. Really? I guess I'll have to tell Jay Broker that and see if she's in. Now we're just now getting to good weather here, so this is the hardest part. This is the hardest time of year to leave the Midwest. It would basically be like asking you to leave Texas in January. Oh yeah, that's right. It got pretty cold there. So, well, I'll ask. I'll tell her, but Midwest has been pretty kind to us. Maybe I can. I think the roasting game in Houston is just it's too competitive there. I like my no competition here. Anywho, good seeing all of you. I'm gonna probably get out of here just so I can go relax a little bit before I go back on Gus's spring break. For some reason, they put preschool has spring break. I don't know what they need break from. I guess the teachers do. But who puts spring break in the middle of April? Ludicrous. I could offer 100-degree summers and hurricanes. Oh boy. That's hard to pass up. That's hard to pass up. But to see Agnes's sweet smiling face again might be worth it. Is my room still available? Is my room still there? That's what I need to know. Not coming back unless I can roast some coffee. Unless I can, brew some coffee in my classroom. As you guys gotta quit Eastern me out. Going in block hats. Dr. Draymond, hi, it's Beans to Dreams. Dr. Draymond, it's good to see you. We did a little bit of a maintenance show tonight where we didn't actually roast any. We made no beans, no dreams, all cleans. So we did a just a weird show where I cleaned the roaster out, got it all fixed up, good to go. So tomorrow we will be back creating dreams tomorrow at 8:30 Central Time, where Judy is all cleaned up and she is ready and raring to go. So good to see you. And there it is. Bean Man 1. Always nice to see Bean Man 1. You guys are just drawing me in with putting ears on me. Like I said, one more subscriber and I'll get you guys the next emote, which will be called Judy 1. So Bean Man 1, there it is. Sans ears, I guess. And we will put Judy 1 will be out as soon as we get to whatever sort of magic points that Twitch deems necessary to do things. Well, now I start to sound like a broken record. You guys just keep drawing me back in. But we'll roast tomorrow, and we'll see what we get ourselves into, and just kind of wrap up any thing. So good to see all of you again. Always my pleasure. More importantly than anything, have a good rest of your week. Keep moving forward. And more importantly than all that stuff, stay caffeinated. I'll keep you positive even if you don't want to be. So, see you guys on the other side of things. Like I said, I'll be back here tomorrow, 8:30, and we will doing what we're doing. Growing this thing and seeing where it goes. But good night, everybody, and bye-bye.